To go, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Tennessee Titans. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
On first down at Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Check, walk 54, walk 54. I got you, I got you. I got you. 59!
From the 50, Stafford. James has got it, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Yellow waiting! Yellow waiting! 21!
On first down, Stafford here. Wide open receiver complete. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on... Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. Miller. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 21.
It's just me and you. It's three. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Hey, Mike's 42. Switch up. Mike 42.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mariota. This one caught by Davis. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
That's good for a Titans first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
One. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Chopper. 52, right 52. You better bring it.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here, as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll throw again. Mariota eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. Mariota on first down. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Dancing to his left. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
He's checking. Crash.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 11th touchdown of the year, and the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Ross Light. Check it out.
50-50.
Throwing again on second down. Stafford is going to fight. It got his man complete. Give him 32 on the play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha.
54 Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Right here.
Right there. 54.
Omaha, ready to move.
Go, go, go. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jarrell Casey make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Like 7.
54 Mike. 54 Mike.
Hey, Charlie.
Watch 54. Hey, defense. Hey, defense. Let's go. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Let's go. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. I got it.
Here's Stafford. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Titans will get the football at their 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
That's what I do.
Throwing, Mariota. It's caught, Smith. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
On 2nd and 12, Mariota. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Complete. Smith has it. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Now Mariota on fourth down. He's got Smith here. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Lions will take over. Well, you feel the excitement build on those fourth down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on fourth down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on fourth down. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
To throw again on second down. Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Hey, Orbit.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Stafford on first down. Open man is Galladay, complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the Titans' 41-yard
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
I'm on. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Don't get nervous.
Right there. 54. Right there. 50.
Hey, 5-0. Watch the screen.
Stafford looks to throw again. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jeffrey Simmons. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
59.
55 Mike, guys. 55.
Let's go.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Let's go, D.
One. Shoot. One.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Bud Dupree able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Mike 52.
Another try after the first down sack. Mariota. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Mariota now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
One.
Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
Where are they, team?
Mike 52. Mike Recon, 132 fight. Touchdown, defense.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Now Mariota. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say,
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Tackle made there by Zach Brown. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Where are they, team? One.
Switch.
One.
Double up.
Three.
Check.
One. Three. One,
To throw is Mariota. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Taywan Taylor, and it's third down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
Check 15, check 15.
At the 32-yard line.
A first down throw for Mariota. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
We got double up.
3.
From the red zone now, Mariota. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Suckup. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Titans 3.
There we go. Nice move. Nice move.
To kick off for Tennessee.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the
How many
time.
plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a second and 3. On second down, here's Miller. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Check 4.
53. Ready.
They'll run with Miller. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. So now they have to contend with second and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Mariota. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man complete. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
First down, Mariota. Throwing left side, it's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Mariota now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Where are they, team?
52. They can't hang with us. 52 is 80 weapon. 80 weapon. Let's put that team on the run.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
52's the mic.
Again, it's Mariota. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So 3rd down. They need to get to the 28 for a first.
Watch the twins.
Three.
Mike 52.
One.
General, Max. Mike 52. Mike 52.
Mariota again. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
A 51-yard attempt.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that too, but it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford to the right and complete to Galladay. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch the screen. Pass. Alert 3.
Stay 50.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Hey, middle. Hey, Delta.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Hey, watch the ball.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Here we go. Mike.
Now Stafford. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Harold Landry, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now in Lambeau. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Lions go for it on 4th. It's Stafford. Bearing one deep for Curse. And this is going to be incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mariota. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and get...
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 1st down, Stafford here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jarrell Casey in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. This is Miller. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. They'll run it again with Miller.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
I hear the remote's clicking off right now. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
And you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Tackle made by the 3rd-round pick out of Louisiana, Tracy Walker. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, and being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
3. Bang, 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 bang.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Detroit. 64 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Lamar Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is down to 28-10. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think you might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing, Mariota. And that is incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football. Incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
On the return, here's Agnew. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Lions will take over.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
3rd and 2, Stafford. He's got Curse. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get them about 5 yards. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Stafford. And this is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Curse. And it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now a desperation throw. And this is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with the defense out in timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the medal leg.
It's a foot race. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Tennessee, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Lions, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank